The Boy and the Heron, Miyazaki's latest from Studio Ghibli. Another masterpiece or another piece of Let's find out with our review of The Boy and the Heron. Maggie, you're a resident Studio Ghibli fan here, Maggie. How did you like The Boy and the Heron?
It gave me the vibes of Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away. Also, I had to look up a few things about Miyazaki because he's tried to retire now like 4 times. Hayao Miyazaki is 82 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Ghibli movie?
This is Kiki's Delivery Service.
What do you find that you most enjoy about Studio Ghibli films?
That they always look beautiful and the music's great. So calming that make a pity, basically.
Yes, that's my only problem with Ghibli films is that they put me to sleep almost every time. Not because they're bad, but they're just so soothing.
So calming.
Like, man, you just watch somebody like washing their laundry or something and it's playing like yeah, it plays Married Life from Up. This movie, it's pretty wild. It reminds me a whole lot of Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle in the ways that the story, like you're like, oh, okay, everything's normal. And then supernatural crap starts happening and you're like, things get weird.
Yeah. Especially the bird.
The bird gets really freaking weird.
And that's Robert Pattinson too, so
it does not sound anything like Robert Pattinson.
I love when they do stuff like that though.
It's good. His face freaked me out.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the film?
Yes, I did. I highly enjoyed it.
Would you say, like, if you take your favorite Ghibli films, like if you took all the Ghibli films, put them in ranking order, I'm not asking you to do that, but if you did, would this be in the top half or the bottom half?
I think top half. I'm pretty certain. Because it's got that weirdness to it I like.
I mean, here's the thing. I liked it. Everybody's really high on this movie.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's saying it's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the setup, the story of the boy.
Yeah.
How the events kind of get going and stuff. The weird building and stuff. But then, like, I don't know. When it gets to, like, when the weird supernatural stuff starts.
Yeah.
I just got really confused. And, like, it always happens to me with these movies. Like, I just get confused and I'm trying to find my bearings in this world. And, like, that's the thing is it's supposed to be abstract.
Yeah.
Like, it's not supposed to be based in any kind of reality.
And that's how Howl's Moving Castle is.
Yeah.
And Spirited Away also. It's just, if you watch it a few more times through, you'll catch on to it.
Yeah. I think Howl's Moving Castle is one of the ones that confused me the most.
Yeah.
Because, like, I didn't understand how, like, I didn't know why she kept looking old, but then she would look young but still have gray hair. And I thought it was just animation errors.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
This movie, I mean, it's not animation errors, obviously. I've learned since then that it's, it's part of the storytelling. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. I think I enjoy the conversation about the movie more than the actual movie itself.
I could see that.
Like, I think I like what the movie is saying more than how it says it.
Yeah.
Because I got a little mixed up on stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
It wasn't my favorite.
It was a pretty wild ride. I liked it though.
Me personally, my favorite is Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Like, I love that
man.
one. And then My Neighbor Totoro.
Yeah.
And both of those are kind of, I think why I like those is they remain in the reality that they start in.
Yeah, because from the get-go, Princess Mononoke, you see that demon.
Yeah, like that is the world you're in.
That is the world you're in.
Yeah.
Because that was the first Studio Ghibli film I watched as a kid. And it was on HBO.
Awesome. And it's awesome.
And I remember my dad and I watching it. Yeah. And like just me and him just be glued to the TV. That world set up from the get-go.
Yeah. And like My Neighbor Totoro, granted, Totoro himself is fantastical.
Yeah.
But like that's the only element. It's almost like E.T. in a way.
Yeah.
You're not really living in Totoro's world that much.
Yeah.
Whereas something as like Ponyo, I don't really care for Ponyo that much. It's just I
think it's beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
I used to fall asleep to it a lot. It's just something about the ocean. I find it calming.
Yeah.
And just how they animated Ponyo in such a way. It's just, especially when you go underwater, it's calming.
I think honestly that's the reason I don't like it. It's because the art style is just so different.
It is. It's very different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I just love the fact that Ponyo's dad is Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
I love that. And the mom's Cate Blanchett. So...
Yeah.
I think I always loved that.
I don't know. I think it's just my personal taste on, and I'm not trying to say I'm
Right. No,
God, Matt.
the world is obviously right on this one. But like when I watch anime, usually I like one element mixed in the standard world, right? Like Your Name, my favorite movie of all time. I like that it's like this one element within just the standard Japan. And so this one kind of does that, especially with the way it starts. But then once we kind of cross over into the majority of the story, like once we get in there, I just get lost. Yeah. You know, and I'm trying to understand like the rules, especially once you get to like the third act of these movies and like shit gets real. Yeah. I can never.
And everything is happening.
Yeah, I'm lost, you know. And like it's great, but it's just so abstract that it's hard for me to fully take it in. And I know that's just a me thing. I would say this is definitely more art than like a standard Hollywood movie or whatever. So that being said, I liked it, but like I wouldn't say I loved it or anything. Like if I was gonna recommend like a Miyazaki film, like this wouldn't be the first one I'd go with.
Yeah.
And it probably, honestly, I doubt it would crack the top 5. But that's just me.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend this one either as a first one. Like, I'd recommend, like, Kiki or Totoro, like, just to ease into it.
I could see Spirited Away being a good one.
Spirited Away is a good one.
Because the girl's kind of going through what the audience is going through. And so, like, you have that anchor to be able to understand the story. Because she's lost also.
Yes. God, I want to watch it again so bad.
But yeah, I'm with you. I think Totoro's an easy one. It might be a little childish for some people. So I would say probably for me, my two choices to like be like, hey, if you want to check one of these out, either do Totoro or Princess Mononoke. And it's like, I feel like if you can get down with either one of those, then you'll be fine.
For me, I think I'd recommend Kiki's Delivery Service, Princess Mononoke. I don't know. I feel like Spirited Away, just to me.
It is weird. It's really
very weird. Yeah. I
feel like it's weird in like a Wizard of Oz way.
I don't know. It seems like with Kiki, you immediately know she's a witch.
Yeah.
It's not too crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
That's true. That's a good point.
So it's a good way of easing into it.
Yeah.
Princess Mononoke, and you already know from the get-go, there's demons and stuff.
Right. And it's so like feudal Japan. And, you know,
samurais and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good way of getting into it.
I've been wanting to watch When Marnie Was There. That's one that's been on my list for a long time.
Tales of Earthsea, I've tried. I just can't get into it because that's one of the earlier ones.
Honestly, everybody just go watch Summer Wars.
Wow. Direct smack in the face to Ghibli.
Ghibli's great, all right? Ghibli's like your Oscar-worthy stuff, all right? But if you want an MTV Movie Awards movie, go watch Summer Wars, all right? There you go.
Don't sell it like that. Good God.
What? I'm saying if you want a good movie. So, Maggie, would you recommend people check out The Boy and the Heron?
Yes. If you're very much into that type of story.
If they're not into anime, would you recommend it?
I would ease into something else Ghibli before trying to watch this.
I think I'd agree with that. Like, if you like Ghibli, I would say check it out. If you don't like Ghibli, I would say no, don't watch it. I just mean, like, if you don't like Ghibli, this is pretty Ghibli.
Yeah.
You know?
This is Miyazaki as, I wouldn't say craziest, but
it's definitely one of the weird ones.
It's his style.